You feel it before you understand it. That subtle shift, that quiet distance, that strange emotional silence that tells you something is changing. And the truth is, when a woman starts losing interest, she rarely announces it. She withdraws quietly, carefully, almost invisibly. But there are hidden signs, and once you know them, you can't unsee them. The first sign is emotional dullness. She doesn't react like she used to. Your jokes don't land the same. Your messages don't spark excitement. Her responses become shorter, colder, safer. This isn't just mood, it's emotional disengagement. When a woman is invested, her energy rises toward you. When she's drifting, her energy falls flat. And men often miss this because they assume she's just busy. But the real warning is that her emotional tone no longer matches the effort you're giving. The second hidden sign is a sudden shift in communication patterns. Not the obvious, she's texting less, but the deeper psychological change. She stops initiating emotional conversations. She used to tell you what she was thinking, what she was feeling, what was stressing her, what made her happy. Now she keeps things surface level. You talk, but nothing meaningful. It's because she's slowly detaching. Women communicate most when they feel connected. When they stop opening up, they're already half gone, and you'll notice she no longer corrects misunderstandings or clarifies her tone, because she doesn't care enough to fix the moment before it becomes conflict. The third sign is subtle resentment. She becomes irritated by things she used to overlook. She reacts sharply to small mistakes. She's less patient, less soft, less forgiving. This isn't because she suddenly changed personality. It's because emotional investment creates generosity, and emotional withdrawal creates defensiveness. When a woman starts losing interest, she subconsciously protects her heart by creating emotional distance. She stops fighting for the relationship and starts fighting away from it. The hidden danger here is that resentment is rarely loud at first. It starts as a tone, a look, a shift in her body language. And if you ignore it, she will eventually shut down completely. The fourth hidden sign is that she stops planning a future with you, even in simple ways. She used to say, "We should try this place," or "Next month we can do this," or "Let's watch that movie together." But now everything becomes non-committal. Maybe. We'll see. I'm not sure. When a woman wants you, she naturally imagines you in her future. When she's losing interest, she keeps everything temporary. It's her quiet exit strategy. She's pulling herself out of the emotional investment without having to confront it directly. And if you pay attention, you'll feel the shift. She's in the present with you, but not the future. And the fifth and most hidden sign of all is the absence of effort. Not the dramatic, "I'm done," but the passive fading. She stops dressing up the way she used to when she knew she would see you. She stops asking about your day. She stops giving little compliments. She stops doing the small, intimate things that used to make you feel chosen. When interest fades, effort disappears, slowly, quietly, in ways that are easy to rationalize but impossible to ignore once you're honest with yourself. Women don't stop trying because they don't care about effort. They stop trying because they no longer feel emotionally connected enough to maintain it. And here's the truth. Most men don't hear. Women usually lose interest long before they leave. The emotional breakup happens first. The physical breakup happens much later. That's why the signs are hidden, because they appear in the smallest shifts, not the big explosions. But if you learn to read them, you'll never be blindsided again. When a woman is slipping away, she becomes quieter, harder to reach, harder to read, and harder to connect with. Not because she wants to hurt you, but because her heart is detaching in ways she doesn't know how to verbalize. But here's the deeper psychological twist. A woman losing interest doesn't always mean she stopped caring. Sometimes she's tired, sometimes she feels unseen, sometimes she feels unappreciated. Sometimes she's been disappointed so many times, she doesn't know how to stay hopeful. Women don't just lose interest because they met someone else. They often lose interest because their emotional needs were going unnoticed. And once they stop feeling chosen, they stop choosing back. The real question becomes, what do you do when you notice these signs? You don't beg, you don't chase, you don't pressure. You create emotional safety. You open space for real conversations. You rebuild presence. You stop reacting from fear and start responding from clarity. Most relationships don't fail because of lack of love. They fail because of unspoken distance that grows silently until it becomes irreversible. Affirmation: I deserve clarity, connection, and relationships where effort flows both ways. If this spoke to you, like, subscribe, and share this truth with someone who needs it. Harmony in Heart's YouTube channel.